Welcome back, everybody, to Talking Horses with me, Horse Racing Rich. As always, we were brought to you by MaxActionSports.com, home of the internet's only money-back guarantee. Well, we've made it to the final jewel of the Triple Crown season, the Belmont Stakes, the test of champions. And this year we have a short field, short but quality field of 8 horses vying to become the champion in their own right. Rich Strike is trying to win his second jewel of the Triple Crown after an unbelievable 80-1 shocking victory in the Kentucky Derby. By all accounts, he's training excellently and looks spectacular on the Belmont track. The Belmont Stakes is the anchor of a huge 13 race card on Belmont Stakes Day with nine Grade 1 stakes ranging from 11:30 in the morning all the way to 7:30 at night. It is a long, wonderful day of racing with opportunities to win all across the board. So for those of you who have been with us, you know the deal. For those of you who are new, what we're going to do is we're going to run through the 8 entrants in the Belmont Stakes. Then we're going to give you who's going to win, and then we're going to tell you the best way to make money about it. So without further ado, let's get to the horses. 1, We the People. It's 2-1. It's your morning line favorite. Probably will go off as a favorite if I had a bet on it. Look, he's won 3 out of his last 4. His last win, his last race was the local prep for the Belmont Stakes, the Peter Pan Stakes, which he won in blowout fashion, over 10-length victory against a pretty quality field. The only knock against this horse is that he ran a very disappointing 7th in the Arkansas Derby, which was the best field he's faced yet to date. Is that a throwaway race, or was that a sign that maybe he's not top quality? We will find out on Saturday, and that is for sure. 2, Skippy Longstocking, 20-1. Saffie Joseph Jr. Saddles him for Manny Franco, who won this race with Tiz the Law in 2020. That was not contested at a 1.5 miles. That was the weird COVID year. But nonetheless, Manny Franco is a Triple Crown race winner, if that makes any sense. Skippy Longstocking doesn't make any sense, not to bet in this race or pretty much any other race. He was 5th in the Preakness, was never in contention. His pedigree suggests that he will like distance. He's out of Exaggerator, so that will not be an issue, but I do think speed will be an issue for him. 3, Nest, 8-1. Todd Pletcher and Jose Ortiz team up on this filly. She's a really nice filly out of Curlin. She won 3 in a row before losing pretty substantially to Secret Oath in the Kentucky Oaks. Secret Oath obviously came back and ran in the Preakness against the boys, which she had a 6-length defeat and finished ultimately 4th. Quality race, but nothing blowout. And in the long history of the Belmont Stakes, it's been run every year since 1867. You've only had 3 fillies win this race. 4, Rich Strike, of course, everyone's talking about, can he do it again? Well, he won't be doing it at monster odds since he is 7-2. But he could get his second jewel. He won the Kentucky Derby. He's well rested, skipping the Preakness, which is still unbelievable. And on paper, this horse still stinks. He's got 1 quality win, and that was obviously the Derby. I don't think that's indicative of the horse he is. I think he ran into a super hot pace. I think he ran the race of his life. It happens, folks. I don't think he's going to do much on Saturday, but I have been wrong before, which anyone who's followed me this Triple Crown season knows. 5, Creative Minister at 6-1. Kenny McPeak saddles him. Brian Hernandez Jr. rides him. Look, he ran a respectable 3rd in the Preakness, advanced on the field the whole race. His distance suggests that he will love pedigree. His dam sire is Tappet. Tappet has 2 recent winners in this race, and everybody loves to say that Tappets win the Belmont, and he's bred for distance, and all that's true. It's a little further down on the pedigree than you'd like to see if you're betting straight pedigree, but it's something to keep in mind here. 6, Mo Donegal, 5-2, Todd Pletcher and Irad Ortiz. Look, I loved Mo Donegal coming out of the wood. I thought that the rail doomed him in the Kentucky Derby, which it did. He rallied for 5th. Lots of people love the rallying horses in the Derby to come back to make noise in the Belmont, and usually they don't. The ground is usually littered with tickets that have horses that ran up late in the Kentucky Derby. Probably will happen again with Mo Donegal, but he's a horse to certainly keep an eye on. And I think advancing throughout the summer and into the fall, he's certainly a horse that will get better and better as everything moves along. 7, Golden Glider, 20-1. Mark Casse entry into the race with Dylan Davis, who's a very good young up-and-coming jockey on the NYRA circuit. Look, he finished a very distant second in the Peter Pan, which is, I guess, why he's in this race today. I don't think there's anything in his history that suggests he can compete or will compete in a Grade 1. And those 20-1 odds are not enticing enough. Maybe at 50, and maybe that's what you will get. He's worth a tiny play. 8, Barber Road, 10-1. Switches jockey to Joel Rosario, which is a big deal. Joel Rosario is one of those difference-making jockeys. He's a John Velasquez, he's a Javier Castellano, or a big money Mike Smith. He makes horses better. Now, why that's important is Joel has won this race twice since 2014. That's 2 out of the last 7 times. Barber Road is a horse that has a nasty habit of finishing second. He's done it 3 times in his last 5 races. So with a jockey change, with a significant upgrade there, this horse might have a serious chance at breaking that habit, breaking that pack animal mentality, and jumping into, possibly winning a race. So he's somebody to keep an eye on. I'd love to see how he looks in the paddock. I'd love to see an interview with Joel and John Ortiz, the trainer, and see what their strategy is going to be, because I think Barber Road is poised, could be poised to make a significant jump in talent. Well, those are your 8 entrants. Like I said, quality field, you really only have 1 or 2 maybe throwaways. I think that also speaks to there not being a top of the field, which there hasn't been a top to this division all year long. So who's going to win? Well, to quote the #1 movie in the world, especially in the nation right now, well, I feel the need for speed. As I say every year around this time, and anybody who talks to me knows it gets annoying, but the Belmont Stakes is won by speed. A horse on the lead wins this race. You have to get out of the gate, you have to go to the lead, and you run around the track, and nobody usually catches you. So what we had to do is we had to look deep into the PPs and find horses that not only like getting on the lead, but like winning when they're on the lead and can successfully do that against quality fields. There were 2 horses in this field that can do that have shown the ability to do that in the past. One is the filly Nest. She's got a great track record of winning on the lead. I mean, she did it in the Ashland. She did it in the Suncoast. She did it in the Demoiselle, right? She's a quality horse on the lead, and she likes to get there. The problem is, as I said earlier, only 3 fillies have ever won the Belmont Stakes. The first was Ruthless, which was the first inaugural run of the Belmont Stakes in 1867. That was a long time ago, 1867. Then again in 1905, Tanya won. Then it took 102 years, 102 years for a filly to do it again, and that was the wonderful Rags to Riches, who did in 2007. And she was a super horse. She won the Kentucky Oaks by over 4 lengths. She won the Santa Anita Oaks by over 5 lengths. Nest is a nice horse, but she lost the Kentucky Oaks to Secret Oath, who then got beat by 6 lengths by early voting, who is not going to tear up anybody's record books in the Preakness. So is Nest a super horse? No. Was Rags to Riches? Yeah, she was. I mean, she's in the vein of some of the best fillies of all time. So who's the other horse if Nest is out? And I said there were 2. Well, it's We the People, the favorite. I know it's not a sexy pick, but We the People, the favorite, is going to win the 2022 Belmont Stakes. So how are we going to make money? Well, we're going to make money all day long, folks, and that's what we do at the Belmont is we cash tickets. So what we're going to do at the end here is we're going to put 20% on We the People to win. And we're going to take it to the bank, and we're going to be happy with that extra 20% after all the money we made you all day long. Then we're going to do 2 different Zacta boxes. We're going to do one with the 1, 4, and 6, and then we're going to do another Zacta box with the 1, 5, and 8. And we're going to hope, Barber Road improves, and we're going to hope Creative Minister improves, and we're going to hope that Mo Donegal gets a clean shot. Then we're going to do a trifecta box with 1, 5, 6, and 8. And that's why we're going to make money on this race, but we're going to make the bulk of our money earlier in the day. So make sure to follow along on Twitter at Max Action Sports. And my full write-up will be on maxactionsports.com Friday evening. So that's going to have everything. And we're going to have some specials to give away, some pick fours, pick fives, pick sixes. Because of the short fields all day long, this is really going to be a vertical race day, right? So pick threes, pick fours is how we're going to make the bulk of our money, because there are lots of short fields. You know, the Acorn, the Just a Game, the Jaipur, you know, they're all 5, 6 horse fields. And those are tough to make betting horizontally. So we're going to try to bet vertically. And we're going to make some serious cash doing that. So that's it, folks. Triple Crown season, unbelievably, is almost at an end. We'll be on hiatus until the Travers Stakes in late August. But obviously, you know, follow along on all the big race days, the Jim Dandy, the Haskell. You know, we'll be tweeting out a storm when maxactionsports.com lets me take it over. Once again, I always love thanking those guys. They do a great job. Legitimately offer money back guarantees on all their bets. So head on over there and take a look. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this video as much as you can. And always remember, if you don't bet, you can't win.